Hey, it's God's Comic, Brad Stine, and hey, how did you get on my site? And did you get permission to enter? That does it. I need a wall. Let's discuss. What has happened to America? There was a time when Americans were allowed to disagree with each other, which simply meant you were autonomous. You had subjective beliefs. You had free thought. Now, to some, to disagree means you're evil. Here's a subject Americans differ on. I believe my country has a right to sovereignty in regards to regulating its borders, which, by the way, has been the standard of every nation around the world since, recorded history. But now, to some, regulating your borders means you're a racist. Specifically, you hate Mexicans. Now, don't forget Brad Stine's rule number 3 and how to tell if someone is actually having a conversation with you or trying to rule you. Are they responding with insight or insults? Clearly, stating you hate Mexicans begs the question, what insult would people use if Canadians were coming into the U.S. illegally? I mean, I suppose they'd say you hate the French, which would be true. I mean, they do eat snails, so we got to draw the line somewhere. Come on. Can't have snail eaters running amok. But they're volatile issues, aren't they? And they can't be taken lightly. So what is crucial is observing whatever point of view you believe. Are you consistent personally or just demanding it of others? See, these questions are easier to explore when we frame them existentially. Here's a thought experiment. Someone wanted to enter your home. Ask yourself, do you expect them to walk in unannounced, or do you require them to knock first? See, I prefer people knocking because I might be naked, which is one of the joys of owning a home, perpetual nakedness. Everybody requires the right to invite people first, because if someone comes into your house uninvited, sleeps in your bed, watches your TV, and demands you make them breakfast and give them an allowance, believe it or not, it might make some folks a bit resentful. Why? Because they're a bigot? Actually, the opposite. I've already been down this road. It's called having kids. And what is the primary task of a parent? To teach your kids how to get the heck out of the house so I can start my own life again. And by the way, all my kids were white, and I still drew the line. So how do you assess if the one insulting you actually cares about the issue, or it's virtue signaling? And are they sacrificing their own comfort in real time, or just asking you to? All the rich progressives, elite, living in their gated and walled communities, opening up their homes to non-citizens and having them live there for years in their home for free. No, they're not. It's no racism. It's just the difference between philanthropy, choosing to help someone, and socialism, the government demanding it. Because I'm a Christ follower, I have to be vigilant in seeking God's ruling on this thorny issue. And Christianity created the concept of loving your neighbor being anyone in need, loving the stranger, the foreigner, and the traveler. That's a Christian concept. So when referenced in the Old Testament about treating the traveler kindly, keep in mind these were people that were traveling through another country. There's a difference between treating all humans with equal dignity, which is a Christian obligation, and being told by the government you have to subsidize the expedition. This is where Americans are at odds. But if America means citizenship, then one must honor that reality. Also, if people are fleeing persecution, then sanctuary has always been an American ideal. Clearly, the immigration system in the U.S. is broken, and people that have been here for years, even illegally, but given a pass, need to be evaluated on that reality. Do I have all the answers? No. Does immigration need to be fixed? Of course. Do we need to be able to discuss hard ideas, reach different conclusions, and not call each other racists? C. Thanks for letting me explore both sides of this issue. And remember, if you don't agree with me, it simply means you hate comedians. You hatist? Thought I'd try the technique of not debating, just shouting you down. I love it. Saves a lot of wasted time having to think. This is God's Comic, Brad Stine, and remember, PC free is liberty. I'm telling you, folks, they're joining the movement. You might want to jump in. If not, put a helmet on. We need to see you coming. Hi, you guys. I know what you're thinking. Brad, you work so hard. You're such a giver. What can we give you? Folks, I don't want anything to you except a like and a subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell to receive updates and watch these videos. Other than that, I don't need jack. What do you think, I'm a socialist? Okay. Taking a nap.